Now we have to consider equation C. As we know, the Hamiltonian H naught commutes with L Z operator, means Hamiltonian commutes with commutator of both is equal to 0, and operator H mutually commutes with L, Z and H naught. Since H operator, LZ operator and H naught, they all possesses a set of common eigenfunction psi m l m, function of r, theta and phi, where psi n l m, function of r, theta and phi, can be written as r n l r and y l. This is the radial part of wave function and this is angular part of the wave function. The eigenvalue of wave function psi n l m be E n l m, and E n l m equal to rotation value of operator H. Now just put the value of H operator, which is equal to H naught plus B mu B over H cut into LZ. Separating both terms, we have the eigenvalue of this term is E n naught. This is the eigenvalue of energy when hydrogen atom is not placed in the magnetic field. It's the unperturbed value. To solve this term, we know LZ when operate on NLM, we have, as it's only operate on M, we can have M H cut and into state function as it is. This is the equation for energy eigenvalues. The energy levels are splitted by the splitting energy, that is mu B into B. So as you know, mu B is equal to H cut into omega L. Omega L is the Larmor frequency. Omega L is here En0 is the hydrogen energy levels, which is equal to minus mu E4 over 2 H cut square n square when VR is taken as minus E square over R. This equation represents that splitting depends on the value of M, and the number of levels of M can be obtained from the value of L. For the value of L, we have 2L plus 1 splitted levels. It means the degeneracy in M is removed, but the degeneracy in L does not remove. As splitting is independent of the value of L, so we will have equidistant splitting of the level, and this is called as the normal Zeeman effect. So we have concluded, when a hydrogen atom is placed in a uniform magnetic field and we have ignored the spin of the electron, the atom's spherical symmetry is broken, and each level with the angular momentum L will split into 2L plus 1 equally spaced level. The equally spaced levels are important here. In the normal Zeeman effect, the levels will split with equal energy. If we take m equal to 0, En Lm will be equal to unperturbed energy eigenvalues. It means there will be no splitting in the energy levels. So this splitting leads to transition, which is restricted by the selection rules delta m equal to -1 and 1, and the transition delta m m equal to 0, or you can say it means transition from m prime equal to 0 to m equal to 0 is not allowed. This is not allowed. The only selection rule for m should be equal to plus minus m, and delta m equal to 0 is not allowed for this transition. Now we understand the normal Zeeman effect with the help of problem. We have example. Let's suppose this is the ground state energy level. N equal to 1. It means we have 1 0. 0 is for L equal to 0. For n equal to 1, L equal to 0. And we have considered in when magnetic field is taken as 0, the energy levels are degenerate with respect to L and M. But when magnetic field is turned on, it's not equal to 0, there will be no splitting of the ground state level, as L is 0 means M equal to 0. So there will be no splitting. Equal to 1, 0 and 0, and this is first energy level. For second energy level, n equal to 2, we have L equal to 0 or L equal to 1. But we consider this term, this level with L equal to 1, as there will be no splitting of energy level in the present in the case of L equal to 0. Degeneracy is taken as degeneracy with respect to M is removed, but the degeneracy with respect to L persists. So this level will split into 3 levels according to the value of M. Here L is equal to 1. For L equal to 1, we will have 3 values of M: 0, 1 and -1. So the energy levels can be represented as 211, 2 is value of n, 1 is for L, and this one is for M. For this level we have two degenerate level, 2 0 0 and 2 1 0. 2 0 0 is the level in which there is no splitting happens, and 2 1 0 is the level which is splitted under the magnetic field. And this last one level is represented as 2 minus 1. Minus 1 is the value of M. So now I write the splitting for this level: E2 0 plus B mu B. Here M I have put M equal to 1. This level have the energy value E2 0, and this one is E2 0 minus B into mu B. Minus comes from this, from the M equal to minus 1. Now we draw the splitting for the second excited level, N equal to 3 and L equal to 2. L equal to 2. For N equal to 3, L will have three values: 0, 1 and 2. 0, 1 and 2. And here we are discussing splitting of only this level, and this splitting of 3 1 level will be according to this, as we have described earlier. So here, so L equal to 2, we can have 5 values of M, minus plus 2 to minus 2, plus 2, 1 0 minus 1 and minus 2. So the level 3 2 will be splitted into 5 sublevels in the presence of magnetic field. Here you can see the 5 levels are equally spaced. Now we will label them on the basis of value of N, L and M. And the highest level is equal to 3 2 2. It will be 2 3 2 1 and 3 1 1, because both have the same value of M, so these two levels are degenerate. Next we have 3 0 0 3 1 0 and 3 2 0. Again for these three levels M equal to 0, so they are also degenerate. 3 0 0, this level is can be shown here, which is not splitted under the magnetic field, and 3 1 1 1 3 1 1 is the level 3 1, for which the value of M is also equal to 1. Here I have shown the splitting of C1 level on the basis of M as in purple color, and the splitting of level 3 2 is represented as in orange color. These are the 5 levels which are obtained due to the value of M taken from the value of L equal to 2, and we have 5 values of M: 2, 1, 0, -1 and -2. Here you can see the levels with the same value of M are degenerate, because here the degeneracy or splitting depends only the value of M, and it is not depending on the value of angular momentum. In the last, I can write the energies of all these levels according to the formula of energy eigenvalues. ENLM equal to En0 plus M mu B into magnetic field. So for this level M is equal to 2, we have energy equal to E30 plus 2 B mu B. 3 for 3 we have N equal to 3, as we are discussing the level N equal to 3 second excitant state. For this is equal to M, the value of M equal to 1, so we have E30 plus B mu B. Now for third level we have M equal to 0, so there will be no splitting, and we have E30. This is the original value of eigen energy, and here the M is equal to -1, so we can write E30 minus B mu B. Minus come from the value of M, that is M equal to -1. And in the last we have M equal to 2, so I can write E30 minus 2 B mu B. This is the whole picture of splitting of second excited level in the presence of magnetic field, and this is called as Zeeman effect. Zeeman effect removes degeneracy partially, and the degeneracy in angular momentum L persists, and you can see the degeneracy in E200 is equal to E210, or the levels E32 minus 1 equal to E31 minus 1. Similarly, E300 equal to E31 equal to E3. These all levels are still degenerate. It means degeneracy of the levels corresponding to same value of N and M, but different values of L are not removed by the normal Zeeman effect, or you can say E N M L prime is equal to E N L M with only when L prime is not equal to L. Here we have discussed the normal Zeeman effect, but this normal Zeeman effect, in which we have ignored the spin of electron, disagree with the experimental observations, because it suggests each energy level split into an odd number of 2L plus 1 equally spaced levels. 2L plus level means we have odd numbers of splitting level, but actually every level in hydrogen atom split into an even number of level. To make 2L plus 1 even, we should take L as half integer. That is not true, because L is always integer. L has always integer values. So why we are not getting the even number of splitting levels? This is because we have ignored the spin of electron. So for true theory which coincides with the experimental observation, we should consider the spin of electron, and this effect will be transformed or will be renamed as anomalous Zeeman effect, and the results of anomalous Zeeman effects match with the experimental observations. So to remove this discrepancy, the spin of electron should be considered. A proper treatment, which includes the electron spin, confirms that the angular momentum is not purely orbital but includes spins as well. This leads to splitting of each level into even number of 2J plus 1 unequally spaced energy levels, and this effect is known as anomalous Zeeman effect, which is in full agreement with the experimental findings. In the last, we can conclude that normal Zeeman effect suggests equally spaced splitting of energy levels into equally spaced levels, but anomalous Zeeman effect suggests unequally spaced energy levels according to 2J plus 1, where J equal to L plus S, and L is the value, L is angular momentum, this is spin angular momentum, J is the total angular momentum.